ho! YouTuber Mr. Repsion just uploaded a video about the Tooth Fairy, and then he brought Santa Claus out of the conversation and God as well. This is my response to the video. First, Daniel, we've gotten along fine for a while, you know that, and this is just an opinion video. This is what Mr. Repsion asked.
Do you think it is acceptable for parents to teach their children, young children, to believe in the Tooth Fairy? Or, in other words, do you think Santa Claus, for example?
He later stated that he did not think that parents should teach their children about the Tooth Fairy and the Santa Claus belief, and that it's misleading and it's just not appropriate for children.
I was brought up in a household where I was never taught that the Tooth Fairy existed. Likewise, I was never taught that Santa Claus existed. Do you think it's deceptive for parents to teach their children about Santa and the Tooth Fairy? I do.
I, for one, do not agree with Daniel, Mr. Repsion. In fact, I'm polar opposite. When a child is developing and growing, they need something in their imagination to just be there and just to have something to believe and something to have fun with. This world is too... I don't want to use the word realistic, but I'm afraid I have to here. Every step in school, I mean school's the main part of growing up, is basically taking away your own sense of imagination. And kids need more of that, adults need more of that, but it needs to start as a kid. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Walt Disney said, "Crowded classrooms and half-day sessions are a tragic waste of our greatest national resource, the minds of our children." And there he's stating, school is making the children into robots and taking away the imagination. So we need, as children, something to rely on, and just something to believe, something to put in our imagination. When I was a child, I believed fair in the Tooth Fairy, Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, all those fictitious, I don't want to say creatures, but yeah. The child will grow out of that state at one point, so it's not like it's a harm to it. It's not like it's going to alter it forever. All it does is help it with its imagination. Then you brought up, should parents teach their children about a god? Now, I don't think you meant specifically Christian God or, Buddha or whatever it might be. And I think that it's a big decision as a parent if you're going to teach your child the ways you believe, because ultimately the child's going to grow up believing whatever kind of religion the parents throw out at it. Now, we want children, growing adults, to become their own people, to believe what they want to believe. And that's where it's hard, because you still want them to believe whatever you believe as a parent, but you want them to be their own people too. However, I don't think if you just drop the subject completely that they're going to gain faith in a religion. So I think if you're a religious family, of course, religion should be taught to the child or children. But there's a point in their life, teenage years, maybe earlier, maybe later, depending on the growth of the child, of course, where they need to have the choice of, do I want to believe in God or do I not want to believe in God? And the parents need to be able to give them that choice at one point. They can't hold on to the fact that they're going to think exactly as they do their whole lives. So to an extent, in the beginning, yes, parents should teach their children about their own religion, but after a certain point, they should let them think how they want to think. So that's my viewpoint on Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy and religion, separately but the same, if you know what I mean. The world needs more imagination, and I'm 100% sure about that, and that's my strong belief. The people nowadays just don't understand, but that's for a different video, I guess you could say. You don't want to enter this world as an adult. I guess that's kind of what I'm saying. For those of you who did not come from Mr. Repsion's video, check him out. Like I said, you've seen his videos. Link to his channel below. I think he's also in my box. He's a really, really good YouTuber, one of my favorites. I think you'll enjoy him. Also, I'm still very sick, but I was about to say I'm editing out my coughs in the video, but never mind. Hope to see y'all soon. I'm gonna edit this video now. Bye!